you know that the heels and sneakers show, I mean, we do lifestyle every time we talk about, emotional things, psychological, your daily activities. But today we're doing an entirely different thing. Have you ever, been into somebody, met somebody, and you like the person so much and you want to go for it, but you get closer to the person and you hear this awful smell or some pungent smell and it just turns you off completely? Or this family or a friend who there's this funny smell, some fishy smell coming out from the person, but you don't know how to tell the person or how to help the person solve it or get rid of it without losing the person or offending the person. Or even have you yourself experienced an odor coming out from yourself, but then you don't know what to do or how to get rid of it. Sometimes you even feel or hear the odor after taking your bath. Hey, how do you deal with this? That is why I'm here. I got you. Today we are talking about body odor. Everything there is to know about it right here on the show. The show is proudly powered by Premium Media. Now straight into business. What is body odor? I am not your science teacher, okay? So I'm not giving you any lengthy definition or anything like that. So we just stick to the basics. Body odor basically is an unpleasant smell. That pungent, funny smell that it's just not it. What is that? That is body odor. How do we get body odor? Today I'll be sharing with you, like about 20 instances and occurrences that you can get body odor without even knowing, so that you're able to take super good care of yourself and that you carry yourself the best way that you can. Number one is working out or moving in the sun. Yeah, I know you didn't see that coming, but it is true. If you are working out, you are shedding a lot of sweat. So if you have body odor already, most definitely you are going to be sweating a lot, so the funny smell will just be coming out anyhow. Or if you move in the sun, I mean, with a place that we live like this, in this part of the world, the heat is everywhere, in our rooms, out there. So if you're roaming around or you walk a lot in the sun, most definitely you will sweat, and that will bring some body odor. Number two is being overweight. When you have extra fat here, extra fat here, extra fat here, and then air is not able to pass through every angle. You don't circulate a lot of air, most definitely. Your skin will accumulate a lot of sweat and you are going to be prone to body odor. Number three is hair. I know a lot of people that will say, oh, my hair is in shit. I got these braids done, these weaves done, and I'm good to go. But do you know your hair can smell? Have you experienced that in a Trotsky before, some train or some bus, and the wind just blew somebody's hair to you and you just had to go and see that person that did that? Like, why? Yeah, your hair, bro. Your hair, sis. You can smell from your hair. And then again, number four is eating too much spicy or pungent foods. You'll be eating too much junk foods. If you're eating spicy food with a lot of garlic, onion, the artificial flavors and spices, we always say that you are what you eat. If you're always eating too much spicy, it will literally come out being spicy. And then number five that I'll be talking about, which is a little sensitive, but I'm going to have to do it because they won't tell you, but I'm here to tell you. That is infections. When you have infections, you are definitely going to smell. You know how, the bacteria and all that, they be breeding and expanding and giving you all those irritation and uncomfortable feeling? Infections give you smell. Number six. Is it six? Yeah. Loud perfumes or body creams. You know how some of these perfumes, they be smelling like some abochi and things kind of scent, or some body cream that they smell like onions. You need to know that loud perfumes, like you can have perfumes at volume of 80%. Why? Why? Yeah, so loud perfumes and body creams, they definitely leave you with body odor. Number 7, too much tight clothes or outfits. I know about people who always they want to look their best, carry themselves so well, so they want to wear bodycon and all that. Yeah, I've been doing the most, and it is beautiful. But make sure your clothes are not too tight that they make you uncomfortable. Because if you're wearing clothes too tight and they are not cotton dresses or cotton outfits, most definitely the cloth will absorb a lot of sweat, produce a lot of heat. So when that body sweat mixes with the cloth, you can imagine the stench that will be coming out. Number 8, that is puberty. Yeah. So if you have an adolescent child or a ward or a little sister or sibling, know that at their puberty stage, that is when their body is transitioning. They are forming, they're getting boobs in the ass and a lot of extra fats in the right places. That is at the stage that they sweat a lot. So if you have somebody at puberty, you should know that they will produce a lot of sweat, and that can bring odor. Yeah. Moving on, undergarments. I told you today we're doing an entirely different thing, right? Wearing the wrong undergarments, and I mean those that are not made of cotton. Wearing silk, nylon panties and boxers, and that is a no-no. Because when you wear these things, they produce heat. They cause irritation. So while they're irritating and you are scratching it, you'll be getting some sweat and some discharge and that is awful. You don't want to get that. So just know that's the wrong undergarments like panties, boxers, bra, vest, singlet, everything. You are gonna be dealing with body odor. Moving on, urinating. I bet you didn't know that. That is another big cause of body odor. As women, most of the time, we use the washroom, for career women or women who go out most of the time. You tend to urinate a lot. So if you use the washroom and you don't wash down, because I know we don't get time enough for that, and you don't also use a tissue to wipe, because remember that there will be droppings of the urine in the panty and in the boxers. So if you don't use tissue to wipe everything dry, you are going to be wet down there and you're going to be producing some unpleasant, awful smell. Moving on, alcohol and smoking. I mean, naturally, we all know that it's not even good for your health, but I have people that will say that, they're addicted and it's hard to live without it or deal with it. But smoking and alcohol, they give you this awful breath, and the smell that comes out is just really not it. You just know it's a no-no. And then when you take too much sugary foods, I know that insulin is good for the body, but the insulin, it gets it from other sources of food. You don't literally have to be eating a lot of sugar to get insulin. So eating a lot of sugar will make you prone to a lot of discharges that could result in body odor. Yes, so basically, how many have I said so far? I think that, yes, and then too much shoes and socks. This is basically for my guys. I know that some of you like to look your best and look fashionable all the time, but you cannot be wearing shoes and socks every time, because that heat on your foot, bro, that be giving that smell. You see why the dog comes to your house and just takes your shoes and just run away with it? It smells, bro. Don't you hear it? Don't you smell it? It smells. So them shoes and them socks, they be smelling because you wear them too much. So since we've identified, all these occurrences and means that we actually get this body odor, how do we deal with them? How do we get over them? How do you cure them? Because I know that is a big challenge. Most of the time, you don't even know whom to talk to, and you don't know whom to address it to, and how you're going to overcome it. But that is why I'm here. Today, we are resolving everything. I'm giving you lasting solutions to help you combat that annoying smell. To start with, I don't want to forget anything, so I want to start from your hair down to the sole of your feet. Okay? So let's start with the hair. As a guy or as a girl, my guys and my ladies, please wash your hair regularly. I know of ladies that can wear particular braids for so long and weaves for so long, but right now you can just put in some leave-in conditioner and your hair will be good to go. You can just massage the scalp, just massage it so that enough circulation gets in and out of the hair, and then you don't smell. Once in a while when you're stepping out, you can just pass a finger through and then you smell it. If you think you're good to go, okay, you're good to go. So that is a way to help your hair smell clean and fresh all day. And then dealing with the workout and walking in the sun, it is super important to know that after working out or walking in the sun, when you get back, take your bath. Yes, bath. Wipe away all that excess sweat and all that, and I'm sure you'll be good to go. I mean, it shouldn't be that of a big deal, right? And then when it comes to being overweight, for my obese family, I love y'all, but I'm gonna have to tell you this: you need to share healthy amount of weight away. Yeah, we don't want you getting all the extra fat in there, and then it keeps the dirt in there and it produces that smell. So you need to exercise and share off those extra body weights, and then naturally the smell will just go away. Moving on, avoid spicy and pungent food. For y'all lazy people, I know you're gonna say you're not lazy, but please, you should cook a lot. And when you're cooking, use natural ingredients. A little garlic, a little onion, a little this, a little. It's all you need. You don't need those extra artificial flavors and spices. Ugh, they don't smell good at all. Besides, it's not even good for your health. If you eat too much spices, you're gonna be having heartburns, and we need you alive. Moving on to infections. Yeah, I know that most of the ladies, y'all are always complaining. I mean, we are always having this challenge about it. But with the infections, though, the first thing I'm going to say is go to the hospital. Yeah, stop the over-the-counter drugs. They don't work, sis. And then do you know that every V region, V region, right? Yeah, that private place. Every V region has its own pH level. So what works for another person may not automatically work for you. So if another person says, oh, I got this infection, I took that drug and it worked, don't go get the same drug saying it will work. No, your system is different. Go to the hospital, get tested on exactly what is wrong with you and how best they can help you. And I'm sure it will go naturally. And then with the infection, so you can also try good hygiene. I can't even say any less of this. You cannot have an infection and you're wearing the same panty the whole day, you're not washing up, you're not bathing regularly. No, sis, you're gonna be smelling like a dead raccoon. Sorry though. So you need to practice good hygiene. You need to use cotton underwear, cotton undergarments, and you need to change them regularly. So basically the usual good hygiene tips, it will work to deal with any fishy or milky smell of any sort. And then when it comes down to outfits, I mean, when I said about wearing too much tight clothes, you can start with wearing cotton outfits. Yes, they don't take too much sweat, they don't produce heat, they don't cause irritation. So they're basically the best option you can go for. So if you want to be dressing, you want to be stepping out in this heat and all this time, go in for cotton outfits. They are the best. And then with the infection, so I forgot to tell you though, my little secret, you can be drinking a lot of fresh yogurt. I don't mean the pink one, no, the whitish fresh yogurt. They keep you clean and dry all day, every day. Moving on to when you experience body odor after taking your bath. Whew, that's a tough one. I mean, it's sad that even after taking your bath, you hear this funny smell and then you don't know what to do. Number one thing I'm going to be saying, stop using too much loud perfumes or body sprays. Your body be producing heat and smell naturally. So if it's not really good and you're still spraying with a lot of loud perfumes as at 80%, you're going to be smelling. It will come out bad. So if you know that you experience body odor most of the time and you get them even after taking your bath, make sure that you use mild perfumes, mild sprays, those that blend naturally with your body so that they don't come out too loud. And then you can resort to natural methods. Yeah, they always work. You can just soak your whole body in some salt solution. It works like magic. You can use some lime, apply to all them parts. You wait for like 20, 30 minutes. Afterwards, you go and you take your bath. I'm sure with no time, it will just come off naturally. And then again, if it's coming out from your mouth or you have somebody that's experiencing body odor and it comes out from the mouth, number one, you may probably be using the wrong toothbrush and toothpaste. Yes. Individually, we all have different gums and teeth. So the fact that somebody says, oh, this particular product works and is good, doesn't mean it will work for you. No. Know the kind and the type of gum you have. The type of teeth, we have those that they are prone to bleeding. Those that are really strong so they can withstand anything. Those that easily get cavities inside because their teeth is, closed and together. So you should identify the type of gum and teeth you have, use the right toothbrush and toothpaste that is suitable for you. Number two, you use a mouthwash. There's so many range of products out there that are good for you and they will keep your mouth smelling fresh all day. Go in for it. Don't be using all the monies for clothes and perfumes and hair. Use some to buy mouthwash because after all, you can dress to get closer, but if that mouth bring out that pungent smell, you will still lose out. And then again, moving on, when you have a child or a ward or a little sibling or sister, brother, somebody that knows somebody at puberty, education is number one. That is the stage that you are supposed to educate that girl or boy about how their body is working and tell them that things are changing, their body is developing and growing into adulthood, and that is the time that they are sweating a lot. A lot of hormones and glands are just working, and so the smell becomes a little harsh. So that is the time you teach them how to bath properly, because it's not every bath that is bath. We have the right kind of bathing. So they should bath in the right places, use the right products and everything so that they don't get that stench stuck to their bodies. Okay. And then the next thing that I'm going to be talking about is avoid alcohol and smoking. I mean, naturally, we all know that alcohol and smoking is not good for your health. No. So, in as much as you don't want to be smelling, you don't want to be giving out that pungent smell, please. It's good that it's true that you cannot stop it. Just one time. You can start with let's say you take 5 cigarettes in a day. You can reduce it to 3. And then you can reduce it to 2. You can reduce it to 1, and then it can be once in 2 days, once in 3 days. Before you know, you've been able to stop and quit it. Yes. So please try and stop smoking and drinking. All right, because that smell is really not good. And then you're gonna have to obviously limit the intake of sugar. You know that, right? You know how you put a sugar, just a little drop somewhere, and ants just gather and they're all around it. It should tell you that isn't good for your system. So if you're taking that a lot into your system, definitely they're gonna come out bad, pretty bad, and we don't want that. Do you? So yeah, limit the sugar intake. And then the next thing is with the urinating. Urinating. I know a lot of people that, they want to get down to business. He meets this girl, he wants to go there, and they make out and all that. And then the girl removes everything, and just the smell of that urine dropping, it completely turns the person off. So what I would tell you is that when you use the washroom, I understand if you can't wash down every time, because who does really? Nobody does. But you need to use wipe tissue. When you're done, you wipe it up and then you go. So there are no droppings nor stains. Okay? Yeah, and I think you'll be good to go. You won't be smelling like that. And then the next thing is, look, I know the doctors and the nurses, they'll be telling you the V region. Y'all know the V region, right? Yeah. The V region, it cleanses itself, so you don't put your hands in there and all that. Look, they do it in secret, okay? They lie to you. It is wrong to douche. It is wrong to use feminine wash in there. You don't put it in there, okay? That is wrong. It will distort your natural pH. It will cause irritation. At the end of the day, you're going to have it messed up, and we don't want that. So in the V region, wash it with as much water as you can. Wash inside out. Don't listen to them. They be lying. Because once some of the semen, sorry, but I'm going to have to tell you the truth today. Some of the semen, once they get in there, it's not everything that will come out. Some get stuck in the walls. So you need water and the finger to bring everything out. If you leave everything naturally to get in there, some will get stuck. And we know how that smell will be coming out. Ugh, awful. So please, use a lot of water and wash up. And then if you have this funny smell because you've experienced infections for a long time, you can use some feminine washes. Every V region has its own pH level. So you find out your own pH level, you can go to the hospital and find out. It's easy like that. They don't charge much. So you get to know the feminine wash that suits you, and then you can use it to clean, them lips, the V region, cleanse everywhere. And you'll be smelling like strawberry and roses. Who doesn't want to smell like that? But they don't smell like that, please. Anybody that said that, they lied to you. And then use mild perfumes for your body. As a man, as a woman, if you're trying to deal with all the body odor and everything, resort to mild perfumes. And I'm saying it again, mild perfumes. I think I've talked about everything basically, haven't I? Oh, I forgot about the shoes and the socks. Please, as much as you want to look classic, reduce the shoe wearing. Let your feet breathe, bro. Come on. Let your feet breathe, okay? Be changing those socks. You don't wear one socks for 3 days. Why? Are you I mean, good elements. I don't want to say anything, but please, you need to wash those socks. Change them regularly. Make sure they are cotton, okay? If they're silk or nylon or anything, your feet is going to be smelling, and we don't want that. So in as much as you want to wear shoes too, you can switch it up sometimes. Do some sandals, some slippers. You still look great anyway. I think I talked about everything, haven't I? Yeah, basically, I think I've delved into all of this. So, have I been helpful? I mean, I bet you didn't know all of these things really was a challenge. It was a challenge, but hey, I guess you've found some relevant solutions to them, and you'll be able to do away with every odor permanently. Because when you step out there and you smell your best and you're smelling like all of that, that is a different kind of confidence. You don't need to be told. Your appearance counts, but that smell, it can either make you or unmake you. This is the Heels and Sneakers Show, the one and only lifestyle show that we talk about everything that gives you the stress. We give you relevant solutions. Right here on Premium TV, and I am your one and only, the only host, It will never go change. Oh, na me day here. The one and only Star Girl Nina, aka the goddess, because I am a proud daughter of God. Unfortunately, this is where time will permit me to end today. So until I come your way again, with even more interesting and enlightening, educating topics, do stay updated. Okay, don't forget to like, send in your comments, whatever suggestions or any problems that you're battling with, or anything that I didn't talk about, and then on the next show we just give it a full time and talk about that issue that you are battling with. Be safe, be healthy, be good, be your best, and I'll see you some other time on the show. Goodbye.